Hello everybody, I'm Matt Molloy and we're in my pub here in Westport at the foot of Crowpatrick, or as we call it, the Reek here in Mayo. And I'd like to wish all the Mayo diaspora around the world all the very best for Mayo Day. And indeed, during my travels with the chieftains around the world, there was scarce a place I ever went that I didn't meet not one but a few Mayo people. So enjoy the day, Mayo Day. I have to say, to me, Mayo is a special county. My mother was from Mayo, and I'm from Ballahadreen. Some people will argue that it's Mayo, and some people will argue that it's Roscommon. But I've always associated myself as a Roscommon man. But I'm here for the last 34 years. I love it here.
I suppose it means everything. It's where you're from. I suppose I've been lucky enough to be around the world, and people always ask you where you're from, and you try and explain Mayo and what it is. And I suppose as a footballer, pulling on the jersey for 20 plus years, it means everything. And even now, being out of sport, you're still a fan following Mayo. So yeah, it means the world to me. And as I said, has right throughout since I pulled on my first Mayo jersey as a 12-year-old. And trying to tell people from other counties and maybe people that live outside of Ireland why Mayo is so special. I just think it's the people. I think we're very fanatical, no matter what it is, if it's sport or whatever we're following. So yeah, I think it's really the people that make Mayo, and that's why it's so special. And I suppose even you look at, last weekend being in New York, the amount of Mayo people that went over there, I think, just shows the fanatical nature of the fans. I suppose I'd have to say out around home, so I'm from Carnacon, so Moore Hall would probably be my favourite place in Mayo. Spent a lot of my time in my youth there. I live there now, so yeah, Moore Hall, whether it's the house or the lakeshore, whatever, it's probably my favourite place because it's where I grew up and spent all of my childhood there. It's the 10th anniversary of Mayo Day, which is phenomenal. So yeah, I just want to wish all Mayo people, obviously at home, within Mayo and all around the world, a very happy Mayo Day.
It's a county that I'm proud to call home. It's a county of great tradition, heritage and great people. And indeed I think it's the people of Mayo that make the county so special. It's the warm welcome, the banter, the crack that you receive in the county when one visits that makes it what it is. Indeed, many great characters came out of the county of Mayo. There was many great sporting icons, there was many great academics. It's a marvellous tourism county, and we'll always remember with great fondness the many famous people that have visited the county down throughout the years. Indeed, there's a lot of them. There's one in particular that I'd love to see coming back, and hopefully in the next couple of years Sam will be back in Mayo and will give it another great welcome. When one thinks of the many great places there are in Mayo, I suppose a lot of them come to mind, but for me, I suppose the two favourites that I have to be Belmullet and Achill. The scenery, the sea, the coastline are absolutely superb. I love spending the odd day during the summer or maybe during the winter down in those places. As I say, there are many great places to visit, but certainly they are my two favourite. To everybody involved with the 10th anniversary in Mayo Day, I'd like to say well done. And we look forward to the next 100 with this great enthusiasm. Happy birthday all.
Mayo gives us a sense of identity. Wherever you are in the world, no matter if it's America, Asia, or wherever you are, you will always meet someone from Mayo, and you can always kind of gather together, meet together, talk about some of the great days that we had at football matches or some of the great places around Mayo. But it gives us that sense of identity, and to have a day like this, I think just brings everyone together and just makes you pause for a second and think, Joe, what a great place we come from, what a place we can be very proud of, and I'm just very proud to say I'm from Mayo. I don't think everyone gets us, particularly when it comes to sport, but we're so proud of the place. If anyone achieves from our county, we're so proud of it, and I love the way we all come together on special occasions. I love the way we always back each other up, and it's something that we should be very proud of. It's a beautiful county, but I think the people itself make Mayo great. My favourite place is a very obvious place, a very well-renowned place. It's Croagh Patrick. I think it just symbolises everything, a bit of hardship in Mayo, and the sense of achievement when you get to the top of Croagh Patrick, and the views from up there is absolutely stunning, and I'll recommend it to anyone. On this, the 10th anniversary, I'd like to wish everyone a happy Mayo Day. What a great occasion for us to get together and talk about all the great days that have gone in the past and all the great days that are ahead of us in the future.
Henry McGlade here from TV Ireland. In my line of work, I get an opportunity to travel all over the length and breadth of County Mayo. And during the course of filming, we've met some wonderful people. And there's one thing about Mayo folk. They are friendly, they have a great warmth, they have a welcome, and particularly for strangers. There's an old saying that you may come as a stranger, but you leave as a friend. And that's very, very true indeed. And for our diaspora, we also do a lot of programs connecting with the diaspora, which is very important, and that's what Mayo Day is all about. And so many of our young people now particularly have gone to foreign shores in America, Canada and Australia and further afield. And I think this connection on Mayo Day is very important and means an awful lot, because it just reminds all those people of home, and I'm sure many of them get nostalgic and love to be home when they see the celebrations that take place on that weekend, May Bank Holiday weekend. And when you see the green and red jersey, particularly when you're abroad, you definitely want to go and meet that person, because you want to know where they're from, who their people are, and it's very distinctive. And of course, they always want to know when, people like us go abroad, they want to come up and chat and find out things about what's happening at home. So there's that bond there, and I think it's unique to Mayo people, and I think it's a lot to do with the fact that emigration has been part and parcel of life here for many generations. So just to take this opportunity, may that connection stay for a long, long time to come. The last 10 years has been fantastic. It's the 10th anniversary of Mayo Day, and I think it's going to be a very special celebration to mark the 10th anniversary. So all that's left me to say is, wherever you are in the world and you're flying the green and red of the county, well, have a great Mayo Day. As the song says, regardless where you are, Mayo will always be home.